said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the joker and the thief in the night. You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
On me, you've been barking. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship. Looking up towards the dome, can't bring it in clean. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And not much breathing room as they begin possession at their own 5. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Edo blue. Ready.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. It is taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Ready?
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd down, it's Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. Chased out to his right. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Crosses the 35, room for more. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Design quarterback run here. There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Baker with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. First down now, ball at the 33.
Shot, 7, let's go, ready.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Drill, ready. Blue, strike, 50, grit, set.
Young working from the gun. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Con, Needle Blue. Ready,
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. He's looking deep once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On play action, here's Shuck. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints carve extra point. Here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Panthers nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Baker with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Right.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Young's going to try again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 10 black ultra.
They'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air yet again. Young. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Ready. 38. Watch out there.
Here's Young again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, sheesh, you couldn't start any better.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go, set. Hawk 7.
Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Saints first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46. Another carry for Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Shuck working from the gun. On the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Well, he'd be perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by the Ole Miss rookie. And the Panthers are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Blaster, 6.
It's Young to throw here on first. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Okay, right?
It's second down and 10.
Let's go. Ball ready. Drill grit, black shot. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
36-yard line.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Running a screen now for Jones. Moving on into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Baker with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Junior on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
7 brings up second and 3.
This is Dowdle on second down. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Set. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
10 black. Ready.
Now Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
And the Panthers first
Black.
down.
Red. Steel. Black.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Panther first down.
Young on first and 10. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Set. Hut. White. Grilled. Blue. 32. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Let's go. Right. Blue. 6. Mega. Hut.
Third and long, Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to try another deep one here. Big gain downfield. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. They're down to their final one in this half.
First down, Carolina.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Blue. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Young on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Saints 17-yard line.
Set.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
30. Here we go. Set. Black. 90-52 blaster. Ready.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going for it. Young escapes the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play action, Chuck. Taking a shot deep here. This is brought in at the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's Jones on the toss. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It's a gain of 3, and they are just a yard shy. 4th down upcoming. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a 1st down here. Trying for it with Shuck. Caught out wide. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Point after is up and through. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. ready.
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. They got their own fumble. And they just managed to avoid ending the second with a turnover, as that play brings us to the half. Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Now Shuck to throw. It's a screen pass, Charbonnet. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Saints.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shuck now on first down. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Blue striker, dog red.
Young working from the gun. Looking slant route complete. He gets loose down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, Young. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Cut down the field. Leggett. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense in the hurry up here.
Red, nice, blue.
First down.
Smash,
First and goal,
Roster,
Carolina.
set.
Again, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game.
Panthers 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. On play action, here's Shuck. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
19 Lion. Let's go. Hiking 18.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Charbonnet again on second. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. For the extra point, here's Smith. And this kick was just mis-hit. It is wide left and no good. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play action now, Young. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And it sets up second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. On second and 10, Young. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Goes to the hurry up here. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down.
Set hut. Black 40. Smash. Slide through. Ready.
Third and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Teneroa McMillan that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Blue striker. Drill green.
Trying on this 4th down. It's Young. He's loaded another one up. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass.
Two, three, four.
Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive,